I played around in Chinatown, passing time away, when Blackjack Red hit me on the head, and when I woke up next day, I was many miles away. I was shanghaied on an ocean freighter, I was shanghaied in beans and taters, I was shanghaied on an ocean freighter, and I want to get back to shore, back to the Gold Coast shore. They throwed me off in old Hong Kong and put me on my own. Not a penny in my pocket, 10,000 miles from home. That's a mighty long way from home. I was shanghaied in old Hong Kong. I was shanghaied, I was all alone. I was shanghaied, want to get back home, back to the Gold Coast shore, back to the Gold Coast shore. I worked for grub on an old Dutch tub and wound up in L.A. when a pretty little girl took me on a whirl, and when I woke up next day, when I woke up next day, I was shanghaied for the rest of my life. I was shanghaied, but that's all right. I was shanghaied, got a pretty little wife, and I'm never leaving home no more, never leaving home no more. I was born in a dump. Mama died and Daddy got drunk, left me here to Dyer Grove in the middle of Tobacco Road. Grew up in a rusty shack, all I owned was hanging on my back. Only Lord knows how I loathe this place called Tobacco Road. But it's home, the only life I ever knew. But the Lord knows I loathe Tobacco Road. Gonna leave, get a job with the help and grace of God. Save my money, get rich and know, bring it back to Tobacco Road. Bring dynamite and a crane, blow it up and start over again. Build a town, be proud to show, keep the name Tobacco Road. 'Cause it's home, the only life I ever knew. I despise you 'cause you're filthy, but I love you 'cause you're home. Someone killed a miner, someone took his life, then someone cried out,
"Don't that look like Johnny's knife?"
"Oh, it looks like Johnny's knife, yes, it looks like Johnny's knife. Now old Johnny's got to have an alibi." They called old Johnny to the scene, asked could he explain. He said, "I've got an alibi,
and I know she'll clear my name."
"Oh, I know she'll clear my name, yes, you got to clear my name, 'cause old Johnny's got to have an alibi." baby, she lives in a mountain town. I'll run up and get her,
and I'll bring my baby down.
oh, I'll bring my baby down. Yes, I got to bring her down, 'cause old Johnny's got to have an alibi. He walked in the Golden Nugget, pistols by his side. Then he walked up to the bar,
And he downed a rock and rye.
oh, another rock and rye, then another rock and rye, 'cause old Johnny's got to have an alibi. Mary Lou was sitting in the corner chair, but the trouble of it all was
Someone else was there.
oh, another rock and rye, then another rock and rye. Then old Johnny shot and killed his alibi. On a cold, dark night, someone was killed beneath the town hall line. There were few at the scene, but they all agreed that the slayer who ran looked a lot like me. She walks these hills in a long black veil. She visits my grave when the night wind wails. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. The judge said, "Son, how is your alibi? You were somewhere else, then you won't have to die." I spoke not a word, though it meant my life, for I'd been in the arms of my best friend's wife. The scaffold was high and eternity near. She stood in the crowd and shed not a tear. But sometimes at night, when the cold wind moans, she walks these hills and cries o'er my bones. She walks these hills in a long black veil. She visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. I ask my love to take a walk, just to walk a little way. As we walk, oh, may we talk all about our wedding day. Only say that you'll be mine, in my home we'll happy be. Dance side where the waters flow, on the banks of the Ohio. I took her by her lily white hand, and dragged her down to the river bank. There I throwed her in to drown, and I watched as she floated down. Only say that you'll be mine in my home will happy be. Downside where the waters flow on the banks of the Ohio. Walking home between 12 and 1, thinking of what I had done. I killed the only girl I loved because she would not marry me. The very next morn, about 4:30, the sheriff's men knocked at my door. Now, young man, come now and go down to the banks of the Ohio. Only say that you'll be mine in my home will happy be. Downside where the waters flow on the banks of the Ohio. Once I was a slave at the sawmill. Talk about a poor boy, never saw a dollar bill. My work was so hard at the sawmill. Think about a poor boy, when you go to write your will. See my teardrops falling down, my wife left this sawmill town. She said sawmill life had been a sin, the gravy was too thin. I can't work no more at the sawmill. Mercy on a poor boy, let me have a dollar bill. if you bring your wife to the sawmill. How you gonna please her, how you gonna please her when she wants a dollar bill? They're not satisfied at the sawmill. Women like a dollar, yes, and women always will. See my teardrops falling down, my wife left the sawmill town. She said sawmill life had been a sin, the gravy was too thin. I can't work no more at the sawmill. Mercy on a poor boy, mercy on a poor boy, let me have a dollar bill. I can't work no more at the sawmill. Mercy on a poor boy, mercy on a poor boy, let me have a dollar bill. Poor little Ellen, sweet as a rose, how I love Ellen, nobody knows. Nobody knows how I love Ellen, nobody knows. Poor little Ellen, how was she found? Shot through the breast, lying cold upon the ground. I never loved Ellen to take her for my wife, but I loved her too much to take her sweet life. Poor little Ellen, sweet as a rose, how I love Ellen, nobody knows. Nobody knows how I love Ellen, nobody knows. Ellen's in her grave with her hands crossed her breast. The sheriff and the bloodhounds never let me rest. I'll go back to Winston, my trial for to stand, but surely they'll hang me as God made the man. Poor little Ellen, sweet as a rose, how I love Ellen, nobody knows. Nobody knows how I love Ellen, nobody knows. I know they will hang me as sure as I stand, but God knows they're hanging an innocent man. Poor little Ellen, sweet as a rose, how I love Ellen, nobody knows. Nobody knows how I love Ellen, nobody knows. A pathway of teardrops will show you the way if you ever want to come back to me. You know, dear, that I've cried both night and day since you told me you'd never be free. I love you so, still I let you go. Now I'm sending this message to you. A pathway of teardrops will show you the way if you ever
you told me you'd never be free. I love you so, still I let you go. Now I'm sending this message to you. A pathway of teardrops will show you the way, if you ever want to come back to me.
Oh, beyond there stands little Maggie with a dram glass in her hand. She's drinking away her troubles and a-courting some other man. Oh, how can I ever stand it to see them two blue eyes a-shining in the moonlight like two diamonds in the sky. Pretty flowers were made for blooming, pretty stars were made to shine. Pretty women were made for loving, little Maggie was made for mine. The last time I saw little Maggie, she was sitting on the banks of the sea, with a 44 around her and a banjo on her knee. I'm going down to the station with my suitcase in my hand. I'm going to leave this country, I'm going to some far distant land. Another man.
Go get married. I love you so great, I can't quite see. I'll work for you, both late and early. At my wedding, my wife to be. Oh, Willie dear, let's both consider we're both too young to be married now. When we're married, we're bound together. Let's stay single just one more year. He went to the bar where she was dancing. A terrible thought came through his mind. I'll kill that girl, my own true love, or let another man beat my time. Same old thought came through his mind. He'd kill that girl, his own true love. He gave her poison in a house of wine. She laid her hand on his shoulder, said, Willie dear, please take me home. That glass of wine that I was drinking has gone to my head and done me wrong. They threw their arms around each other. They cast their eyes up to the sky. Oh God, ain't this a pity that both true lovers are bound to die.
I was born in East Virginia, North Carolina I did go. There I met a fair young maid, and her name I did not know. And her cheeks were rosy red. On her breast she wore white lily, where I longed to lay my head. I don't want your greenback dollar. I don't want your watch and chain. All I want is your heart, darling. Say you'll take me back again. The ocean's deep and I can't wait it, and I have no wings to fly. I'll just get me a blue-eyed boatman for to roll me over the tide. I'll go back to East Virginia. North Carolina ain't my home. I'll go back to East Virginia, leaving North Carolina alone. As you read this letter that I write to you, sweetheart, I hope you'll understand that you're the only one for me. Please forgive me if you can. Sweetheart, I beg you to come home tonight. I'm so blue and all alone. I promise that I'll treat you right. Love, oh love, please come home. That old wind is cold and slowly creeping around. fire is burning low. The snow has covered up the ground. Your baby's hungry, sick and cold. Sweetheart, I beg you to come home tonight. I'm so blue and all alone. I promise that I'll treat you right. Love, oh love, please come home. Sweetheart, I beg you to come home tonight. I'm so blue and all alone. I promise that I'll treat you right. Love, oh love, please come home. Love, oh love, please come home. Left a good job in the city, working for a man both night and day. Bet I never lost a minute of sleeping, worrying about the way things might have been. Big wheels keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. I cleaned a lot of plates in Memphis, hopped a lot of freights down in New Orleans. Never seen the good side of a city till I hitched a ride on a riverboat queen. Big wheels keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Now if you come down to the river, bet you're gonna find some people who live. You don't have to worry cause you have no money. People on the river are happy to give. Big wheels keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river.
Sadie and I blowed her down. Went back home and I crawled into bed, 44 pistol under my head. Woke up next morning, 9:30. Hacks in the carriages standing in line. Gents and gamblers standing around, taking little Sadie to her burying ground. Oh, little Sadie, sorry to say, blowed you down and ran away. Well, I began to think about the deed I'd done. I grabbed my hat on the way I run. Made a good run, but I run too slow, and they overtook me in Jericho. I was standing on the corner reading the bill when up stepped the sheriff from Thomasville. He said, young man, ain't your name Brown? Remember the night you blowed Sadie down? Oh, little Sadie, sorry to say, blowed you down and ran away. Well, I said, yes, sir, my name is Lee, but I shot little Sadie in the second degree and the third degree. If you got any papers, won't you read them to me? They took me downtown and dressed me in black, put me on the train and carted me back, all the way back to the Thomasville jail, and I had no money for to go my pay. Oh, little Sadie, sorry to say, blowed you down and ran away. Judge and the jury, they took their stand. The judge had the papers in his right hand. 41 days and 41 nights, 41 years to wear the ball in stripes. Oh, little Sadie, sorry to say, blowed you down and ran away.
my song you'll live again, in the phrases that I write, and the footsteps out of time, from the time when I knew you, Reuben James. Reuben James. All the folks around Madison County cursed your name. Just an old cow sharecropping colored man, steal anything you can. Everybody laid the blame on Reuben James. Reuben James, you still walk the furrowed fields of my mind. Faded shirt and weathered brow, calloused hands upon the plow. Loved you then and I love you now, Reuben James. Gossip of Madison County died with child. And although your skin was black, you were the one who never turned your back upon the hungry white child with no name, Reuben James. Reuben James, with your mind on the soul and a Bible in your right hand. So turn the other cheek, there's a better world waiting for the meek. In my mind these words remain from Reuben James. Reuben James, you still walk the furrowed fields of my mind. Faded shirt and weathered brow, calloused hands upon the plow. Loved you then and I love you now, Reuben James. Reuben James, one dark cloudy day they brought you from the field, until your lonely pine box came, just a preacher, me in the rain, just to sing one last refrain for Reuben James. Reuben James, you still walk the furrowed fields of my mind. Faded shirt and weathered brow, calloused hands upon the plow. Loved you then and I love you now, Reuben James. Loved you then and I love you now, Reuben James. Loved you then and I love you now, Reuben James. Loved you then and I love you now, Reuben Take me back to the place where I first saw the light. To the sweet sunny south, take me home, where the mockingbird sang me to sleep in the night. Oh, why was I tempted to roam? Oh, I think with regrets of the dear friends I left, of the dear hearts that sheltered me there, of my wife and my family of whom I bereft. For the old place again do I sigh. The path to our cottage, they say, has grown green, and the cabin quite mossy around. And I know that the faces and forms I have loved now lie in the cold mossy ground. But still I'll return to the place of my birth, for the children have played around the door. Though I know that no matter how long I may live, they will echo our footsteps no more. Take me back to the place where the orange trees grow, to my home in the evergreen shade, where the flowers from rivers' green margins do grow, and spread their sweet scent through the glade. Take me back to the place where my little ones sleep, for Martha lies buried close by. Oh, the graves of my loved ones I long for to weep, and among them to rest when I die. in the beautiful hills in the midst of Rome County. That's where I have roamed for many long years. That's where my heart is tending most ever. That's where the first step of misfortune I made was about 30 years when I courted and married Amanda Hillbred would soon be my wife. But her brother stabbed me for some unknown reason. Just 3 months later, I'd taken Tom's life. For 25 years, this world I have traveled. I've been to old England, to France and to Spain. But I miss my old home, way back in Rome County. I boarded a steamer and I came back again. I was captured and tried in the village of Kingston. Not a man in that county would speak one kind word. When the jury came in with the verdict next morning, a lifetime in prison was the words that I heard. When the train pulled out, poor mother stood weeping. And sister, she said, all alone with a sigh. And the last words I heard was, Willie, God bless you. Was Willie, God bless you, God bless you, goodbye. No matter what happens to me in Rome County, no matter how long my sentence may be, I love my old home way back in Rome County. It's way back in old East Tennessee. Well, the jury was great, but the judge, he was better. There's better and worse, although you may see. 'Cause when you ride home from the prison in Nashville, place one of my songs in your letter for me. People turn their heads and frown as I go by. The hatred in their eyes I cannot understand. Please tell me what my sin to take this lonely road, where no man meets my eye or takes my hand. There's a cold wind blowing in this land. There's a cold wind blowing in this country. There's a cold touch my face and chills my heart. For no one's there when I reach out my hand. There's a cold wind a-blowing in this land. I only know that brother must have brother on, and each man's heavy burdens all of us share. For in the end we all will rest as dust and clay. What matters then the colors that we bear, and the chill will never touch us there. There's a cold wind a-blowing in this country, there's a cold wind a-blowing in this land, and I see breeze that touch my face and chills my heart. For no one's there when I reach out my hand. There's a cold wind a-blowing in this land. There's a cold wind a-blowing in this country, there's a cold wind a-blowing in this land, and I see breeze that touch my face and chills my heart. For no one's there when I reach out my hand. There's a cold